All right, let's get. I guess here. Well, let's slow it down a little bit here. We're gonna talk about Amaranth now, which is a serious
Slow it
topic.
down.
And also a trigger warning. It does have discussions of,
Domestic abuse.
yeah, yes, thank you, Dan. And it is very traumatic. I mean, it was very painful, very hard to watch. Now, Amaranth is actually a friend of the show. You guys probably recognize her. The last time she was on the show was with Hassan. We were doing a special episode of Leftovers.
I think she was actually
the Cracker episode.
She was on more recently than that, even. But that was a legendary episode.
Wait. Oh, when was
she called in when she was talking about another recent shitty experience she had of the stalker that was like showing up at her house and stuff, and it was making a lot of news.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I'm just trying to find a picture that's like relatively safe for work. So you guys can recognize her. Yeah, she's a friend of the show, and she's super nice, super sweet, and just a really smart business lady. You know, she's well respected in the creator space just because she grinds harder than anyone, and she just has created a really prolific and prosperous business for herself. And there's been a rumor for a long time, like she has outwardly been single. She says, I don't have a significant other, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a husband. But I guess some fucking weirdos dug up like a marriage certificate between her and someone that says she was married. And so there's been this on and off speculation that she has a husband, she doesn't have a husband. Because all these incels are obsessed with her because it's like, oh, well, she's just lying to get more money, which I don't really understand that charge. It's like, she's not going to fuck you, bro. It's like she's selling entertainment. Also, it's a fantasy, obviously, so why do you need to know if she's married or not, you weirdo? Yeah. And so anyway, she went live. What was it, last night or the night before? You sent it, you sent this link of a video to Livestream Fails.
Yeah, she was actually live when I sent it to you.
Right.
Yeah, it was happening live. She did a 24-hour stream, and that's where everything came out. Yeah.
And it was just so jarring to see because she's always like put together, right? She's always super put together on stream and never revealing any details about her private life. And she went from like revealing nothing to revealing everything. And when I saw this, I immediately went over to her live because I was like, this gotta be a bit. Like, this can't be real. Is this the one I saw? That was on Livestream Fails?
I'm not exactly sure.
This was the first clip sent in chat.
Okay.
And so, well, here's what I saw. So, and again, can be a little triggering for people who are sensitive to this kind of thing. So just probably skip this whole segment if
Why
you are.
did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question, I'm telling you, and you're answering my fucking, telling you. Literally. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is it improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
So, did he not know that she was
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
So,
there's no way he knew.
yeah, what it
Really?
was she was muted for a while, and she was on the other side of the room, and then at a certain point she sat down, and you could tell that she was trying not to show her emotions on her face, and then you can tell there's a moment where she's like, you know what, fuck this, and she just unmutes.
That's crazy. That's super brave for her because
agree.
as the details unravel, and obviously this is really sad, really, really fucking disgusting. I mean, damn. This is the first clip I saw, actually. I'll get more details here. And I was like, this gotta be a bit, man. Yeah, this.
Let's just stream together. I've been wanting to tell people that, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married. Because it's like, our relationship would be better if we just stream them. And it's fighting all the time. But no, mister, don't say that because it's going to ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not going to fuck you anymore. Piece of shit. It's fucking working now. No, it's not plugged in here. I'm fucking done with this shit. You want me to tell them I'm single? It's about to be true, piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Small dick anyways.
Ooh, that's the worst. It's funny for guys just how much that hurts. Yeah, okay, so that's the first one I saw, and I was like, this a bit, right? Because she was just so private, and obviously, like when you see him yelling at her, you're like, oh, this is serious. And it's so surreal watching this play out on, live on Twitch.
Yeah, and just to give some more context, she allegedly wanted to go on vacation to Disneyland because she's been streaming so much. And her husband supposedly told her, if you want to go to Disneyland, you have to stream for 24 hours first. And in that 24-hour stream is when she came out with all this.
This man is straight fucking Andrew Tate evil. I cannot believe that people like this exist. The story breaks, he's basically just like pimping her. And this woman works harder than anyone. She is streaming all fucking day, and she makes ungodly amounts of money. And it sounds like this guy doesn't do shit. And to actually tell your significant other, you have to stream for 24 hours first before we go to Disneyland. I mean, this man is evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what a fuck. And I just feel so bad for her because I made one tweet about it here. Let me just see it because I think I formulated my thoughts well on this one. I said, I'm scared and disturbed by what's happening to Amaranth. It seemed like she was winning at life and in total control, but she was the whole time living under tremendous abuse. And it makes me wonder how many others are living outwardly normal lives but suffering badly at home. I would never have guessed in a million years that this was what she was dealing with behind the scenes. And she was so good at having this public persona. Like, I would have never guessed. And it breaks my heart for her, and also just knowing that there's other people trapped in a kind of situation like this. Of course, it continues on, though. And you know what's so ironic is like, she's known, like, oh, I've got all these simps, whatever. Like, there's guys that like worship the ground she walks on, right? And you can't fathom that somebody like that guy could be so like unappreciative and ungrateful of having her as his wife.
Yeah, she says that at some point to him when they're on the phone. She says something along the lines of like, so many people, like guys like me, and I married the only one who doesn't. And she, like verbatim, that's pretty much what she says to him.
Wow. But so it's like the point is that you never know what's going on in a relationship, you know? God, it's so fucked up.
And her chat was so fucked up while she was saying all this.
Yeah, I
A
saw
lot of
that.
them were calling her the problem and lots of nasty shit.
I just saw weird. I saw lots of weird simp shit like date me, I'll protect you. Whatever. God, I'd like to know who this guy is, man.
I know who he is.
People know who he
Yeah.
is.
Does he have an online persona?
No.
He's a music producer and
Really?
songwriter. Yeah,
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
Fuck, I hope she divorces his ass and he gets nothing. I heard that she was like, I want a divorce, okay? I want to split. They were talking about it. And he's like, you can have $1 million and I get everything else.
Right.
That's an amicable split. And by the way, she's probably worth like $30 million plus from her work.
Yeah. Just to emphasize how hard she worked. She streams more than XQC, more than Hassan, more than Aiden, more than Ludwig.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
And actually, what's interesting is that a lot of the charges, you'll see these godless, parentless, incel freaks saying that, like, oh, she's lied about being single, she's scamming people, she, whatever. It's like her husband forced her to do that. She didn't even want to keep that a secret.
And just, oh man, it's so stupid. Scamming people?
You know who said that?
Yeah.
The biggest dipshit in the world.
Yep.
People have no empathy.
Here she shows text messages she got from him. Yeah, can you imagine that there's people actually like criticizing her?
It's disgusting.
Like, bro, how do you expect to... You're going to complain about being an incel and then you act like this? Like, who the fuck would ever want you as a significant other? You're pathetic,
Yeah.
fucking freak, loser, bitch.
How could you ever watch those clips of her literally just sitting back? Like, she's barely getting a word in at some points, and he's just screaming. And he's speaking nonsense to her, and then, like, trying to pick apart, like, the like little sounds he lets her get in the first place. And he's like, no, it's the most, like, it's very disturbing.
Someone says, why are you protecting the abuser's identity? I don't give a fuck. Give me his name.
Nick Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Nick Lee. Oh, is this him? Wait, I don't want to show someone that's not him.
Yeah, that's...
But there's a lot. There's a wrestler apparently named Nick Lee.
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's not him.
You don't want to send a
Yo,
mob
fuck
after the
this
wrong
wrestler,
person.
Nick Lee. No, I'm just kidding. He's not related. We love Nick Lee, the wrestler. Oh, is he a bodybuilder?
He's a producer and
He was a bodybuilder in the past, and he knew Amaranth before she was big, and that's one of the reasons he's able to be so abusive with her. Yeah,
This
in my
is
opinion.
him. This Chad ass. Is he Asian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, he's all roided out, bro.
I hope his life is over.
Fuck this guy, bro. I'm so glad we actually found his identity. You fucking piece of shit. The world sees you for who you are now. You bitch ass monster loser fuck.
Are you guys
Dude.
110% confident this is the right person?
I've heard that he
Well,
was
Ian's not.
I don't know about the
Ian's not showing
bodybuilder.
this, and I think
I-
that's
I
the
wouldn't
right
show it.
call
I wouldn't
if
show
we're
it.
not 100% sure that this is the
It
right
I
person.
heard
It
he's
comes-
an Asian bodybuilder.
He
comes from
definitely
leaks.
does music, and his socials have been found in that regard.
Well,
I
hold
don't
on.
know
You
who
guys
it's
send me. Okay, you haven't shown anything in?
He has not switched
Okay,
to that.
you guys find out who the real guy is, and I'll show him. God damn.
There's no definitive.
Well, there's
proof
no,
of it.
yeah. I
Come-
think we're jumping the gun. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
What?
yeah, like
You
Love
said
said,
that
it's
you-
from leaks. It's from leaks, but
How are we jumping the gun? You said we have his identity. Olivia
It's
said we
also-
know who he is.
It's also his name on the marriage certificate.
I know, but just a very small chance. Very, very.
It's a very common
very
name, Nick
small chance
Lee.
that it's
That is not
Okay.
a unique name whatsoever. So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong Nick Lee. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, okay, so next time you guys, if you say we know who he is, make sure that...
Yeah,
that's
no,
true.
that was jumping the gun a little bit. Apologies.
But, okay, so we didn't show a picture. Okay, good. Oh, buddy, I hope that's you. Come on now. Come on. We got to find out who it is, though. But okay. There you go. Thank you, Ian, for not showing. Guys, we want to show him as much as you guys do, but we don't know who the fuck he is 100% yet. So let's wait until then. Also, should we worry about what is best for Amaranth? Like maybe she doesn't want to show him, or maybe it's good for her. I don't know. But go ahead.
They might not even like divorce. I mean, usually in these cases, sadly, like, they won't divorce. It's sad. It sucks. But I don't know.
And we don't know how this is all going to play out yet.
She's live. Is she talking at all?
No, she hasn't started
It's
yet.
just on a card.
Maybe we can see
It
how
has
it
been
goes,
for a while.
see what she says.
We have it open. We're watching.
How do you stay together after that? Because it was so public. I mean, fuck.
Well, unfortunately,
manipulation.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
And Hassan made a great point. That's why he was so confident in screaming at her over the phone, because he's so confident in his abuse that he didn't even consider for a moment that she could be on live.
Right.
Interesting. But like he has her strangleholded. He's got all of the financials, her social media, everything. Apparently she doesn't even have access to the banks. I think this guy should be in jail based on this shit. Here's some text message exchange she showed.
Cameraman, we're like, we're in the house now. It's like, the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? Like, what plan are you talking about? It's like, fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. Take the call. So I'm gonna tell him I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care. You get the call now. Last chance. About to dump your luggage. You know, from my hotel room. But throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view, like the stream epic, or the clothes, huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. About to shut down your bank account too. Lag is terrible. Stream is garbage. It's like, about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't call me, my phone's literally off, right? I'm just like, it literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to Palomacy. It's like a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, $250K gone. Well, don't.
Wait, that's it? Isn't it longer?
I mean, that was a clip going around on Twitter, but I mean, we kind of broke it up, and so there's just a little bit of each.
I think the whole clip has more context that I'd like to see. Well, where's the one where he was threatening to kill her dog? Wasn't it in the same part?
No, he said that to her on the phone before she unmuted, and then he admits it when she's...
No, I saw a picture of he wrote, "I'm taking your dog to the meat factory." I saw it. He literally wrote it down in a text. Here is a clip of her.
You know what you are.
I would lock my door, but he broke that too. So.
Best advice I can give
That was
during
The fuck? Those are her stream sounds?
Yeah.
my divorce my grandma gave.
Took
This
the
too
phone
shall
from
pass.
Me, both phones from me. And so I ran in here to call the cops, and he literally kicked the door in and broke, like, this doesn't even have a hinge anymore. And then he also, another day, right from the SD Peach game, he was like trying to smash my phone against my computer, try to pour
Props
monster on my
bad
computer,
timing,
and then
but
took
I
the
need
fucking
$50,000.
thing. It took like one of the objects in my room. I think it was like one of the chairs or one of the tables, and like hit it against this wall and made this. This was my dog. This was him. Just like throw stuff. Fucking water
No
bottles
one
and
should
shit,
be
just
putting hands
throws
on you
things,
in
and I'm
other
like,
than
"You
a
threw it at
loving
me." He's like,
manner.
no, I didn't. I threw it in your direction, but not at you, to the side of you.
Bruh.
Didn't hit you. Wasn't trying to hit you. You're still.
The card on her live feed, it looks like it actually just ended. It just said, be back later, the cops are here.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the thing is, so you guys will see, I myself was worried about her safety because the way she ends her stream was super, super ominous and odd. Were you guys able to find that whole clip exchange? Yeah.
I'm watching right now to make sure this has included. The Meat Factory one was about the her horse, though, not the dog.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, just send that one over. Let's see.
In 10 minutes. 10 minutes, never talk to my nephews again. Tweeting and... In 10 minutes. 10 minutes, never talk to my nephews again. Tweeting and down for a California house. Another 250K in 5 minutes. About to tweet about...
Where was I?
The voice was threatening to kill the dogs today. Call in 1 minute. I will absolutely make sure Kyron goes to a meat packing house, and that's what made me lose
All right,
it.
this is actually all new from where we were, so I'll just play from here.
250K gone. We'll donate 500K in 3 minutes. If no call in 1 minute, I will absolutely make sure Kyron goes to a meat packing house, and that's what made me lose it. The voice was threatening to kill the dogs today.
She just said threatening to kill the dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, if you don't call me, I'm going to take the dog to the meat packing house. Bro, I'll kill that man in his sleep. Threaten to hurt my dog? Nah, you dead now, dude. If somebody killed my dog, I think I would go John Wick. It's really like that. That's so fucked, bro.
It's that specifically was the horse, but he did threaten the dogs as well.
She read that and said, you're threatening to kill
Yeah,
my
maybe she
dog.
was meaning he's threatening the dogs and the horse. But I mean, I'm looking right now at her.
Yeah, Kyron is her horse.
Yeah.
But you can tell when she's on stream, she says like, and you said that, didn't you say that? And finally he says, yes, I said I would kill your dogs, which is crazy.
Apparently this is a horse. I know she's super into animals and stuff. And she's like saving to start an animal sanctuary or something. This is her horse?
Mhm.
It's actually a beautiful horse, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you're fucking scum, dude. You should go to jail. You should have no life. You need to just disappear, man. You need to go like to a monastery in Tibet and just think about how fucked up you are for the rest of your life and then die anonymously. What a monster, dude.
I hope she's safe.
Stream's offline now.
Fuck. I was really hoping to hear from her that she was okay.
Yeah.
Because as of when this all ended, nobody's heard from her. Nobody's heard from her.
Supposedly her team said that she is okay, but nobody has heard from her directly, no.
And then one of her friends, Alinity, did a wellness check, had the police do a wellness check, and they did, but they said, we can't tell you the status of it. We can't share any information. How scary is this? You know, this is like a super successful public woman, and she's still able to have this fucked up of an abusive partner. It just makes me so sad that there's people living with people like this. I mean, what is wrong with them? Like, genuinely, what is wrong with you, dude? Yeah, people are saying they don't trust her team. I don't either. I don't know who her team is. Because this guy's in charge of everything. He's in charge of her fucking team, her finances. Yeah, her team would be her husband, I think. Someone said she tweeted.
Yeah, just the link to the stream that went off. She said, talk with the link, and then she said, someone called cops. Be back later.
Ay. I've never really got this intimate of a glimpse into this kind of thing, and it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. If it can happen to her, it can happen to anyone, and that's what's so scary and sad about it. Fuck. How do you end up like that? Just you're not loved by your parents? I mean, genuinely. You just like, your parents beat the shit out of you? How do you end up so fucked up? I just don't get it.
Greed.
Greed?
Evil and greed. It seems to, like, he wants money.
That's so wild. How can you be, like, so greedy up to that point?
Threatening to kill the dogs today was like the last one, and I could not take it anymore. 20 seconds, time's up, 750K gone. Now we can't do a down payment for a California house. Another 250K in 5 minutes. About to tweet about you swatting me. The thing he said he was lying about and admitted it. And 10 minutes, you never talk to my nephews again. Tweeting in minutes, 1 minute gone. Tweeting in 1 minute. $1 million donated to diplomacy. LOL, making me reduce it $1. He didn't actually do it. He's just a fucking pussy. Another 250K in 5 minutes. Don't worry, I unpacked you. I went back to my hotel and my stuff that was literally like unpacked just to make it inconvenient, so that I had to scramble to the airport. Like, fucking asshole. I'm just fucking done, dude. I'm just fucking done. Like, I can't fucking do it anymore. This is a fucking asshole. That's just like a typical day at the office for me. Just a typical day in my relationship. More like relationship.
Okay, a little
Got him.
zinger there at the end.
Got
Still
him.
in the mood for a zinger. We like that, Queen. Man, I don't know. Men are so embarrassing in general. Like, some men are so fucking embarrassing, you guys. The fact that any woman anywhere agrees to lay next to a man is just a miracle. So embarrassing. How do you... See, I didn't know about this. This is interesting. Amaranth's husband wants her to do threesomes despite her opposition. Wow, this guy's hitting every douchebag peg.
Yep.
This guy is like the bingo of a piece of shit, significant others. Or piece of shit doesn't even go far enough for what this guy is.
Why would we only do threesomes with guys? I think we should do them with guys.
How did they even end up arguing about threesomes on stream? Like, how the fuck did this even come up? What? What?
Oh my god! See this right here is why
He was just finding anything to yell at her
I
for.
said that. You weren't even listening, which is my point. If you're not listening well enough, then you're literally... Now you see why. I didn't say if you don't shit 24 hours, I'm gonna kill your dogs. No, listen! I said, I'm gonna say a thing, you're gonna say a thing, and I bet you're not gonna hear mine at all.
Bro, I didn't know what to say. It's
Fucking
just hard to
animal,
watch, yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what did he say?
Now you see why.
What did he say about threesomes?
I tried to tell you what I heard.
He said, why would we do threesomes with guys? And she said, I don't want to do threesomes.
How did that even come up?
He was really just finding anything to
But-
yell at her for. Like, they went a million different branches and reached no conclusion because he wasn't looking for one.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
Dude, the way he talks to her is so fucking inhuman.
You
No,
just.
let's stop right there. No, stop!
Why did you say you were gonna kill dogs?
You're literally doing the thing that you did this morning, which is you're interrupting what I'm explaining to you.
No, tell.
Oh my god, just fucking disappear, bro. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That guy, shit. He's got to be one of the most hated people in the world right now, though, so there's that. Just, I mean, it's nice, it's good, I think, that she was able to capture this. Because something this bad, people almost don't believe it, you know?
Not almost. I mean, there are people still saying that they don't believe it or blaming her.
Actually,
it just
that's
goes to
true.
show how, you know, we think we've come so far, but when it comes to, you know, matters of abuse in relationships like this, people are very eager to find any rationalization for why it's the victim's fault.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Even when it's plain in your sight.
Yeah.
And just horrific, right? Like, undeniably horrific. There's still people blaming her. Incredible.
why would we only do threesomes?
I'm trying to understand the context of this. So weird.
I think you're doing yourself a disservice trying to understand this. This is a totally irrational lunatic. Like Olivia said, he's just throwing anything and
so
everything.
odd.
Shotgun approach.
I asked you.
Okay. There it is. Calls her emotionally frail and says she should just accept it. Whatever. Don't need to watch that. Amara said she called the cops because he got physical with her. That's not good. Her stream ended abruptly after seeing a door slightly move. Here, I'll watch this.
Hello? I haven't gotten any calls. What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking...
Dude, this is so weird. So that's when she ended the stream? So it ended with her assistant coming in and saying, "Are you taking your medicine?"
Well, she was on the phone with her assistant, and she asked if you took your medicine, and then
Wait,
Amara
I thought it sounded like she was talking to her from the back room.
People are speculating about who's in the back room. They think it could have been her on the phone, like meeting up with her in person.
What? I thought it was her assistant behind her. She's on the...
I haven't gotten any calls.
Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it is just her assistant.
I think it's her assistant peeking in.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking...
So what is going on here is so weird. The assistant comes in and says, "Are you taking your medicine?" And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking me that?" And it ends.
Yep.
So that's the last that people have heard from her.
Yeah, other than this aborted stream that just went offline.
Right.
Apparently the police are there. There is also, this isn't directly from her, but this tweet right here. You want to open this up?
Apparently she said that he's cut her Wi-Fi out before. Latest update on Amaranth. People on the team were able to talk to her, and she says she's fine. Police went multiple times since 5 a.m. yesterday. She says she's okay, so they can't do much. She spent all day talking to her husband to sort things out. Not sure what else we can do right now.
Yeah, so this was like 3 or 4 hours ago, and
This
then
guy says he's content lead for Amaranth, so he knows, so he works with her.
Right.
But he hasn't talked to her.
Yeah, he might not. He's probably remote or something.
Huh. But what do you make of that ending of that?
And somebody unplugged the Wi-Fi.
And what's with the, "Have you taken your medicine?"
I don't know. I
don't know if
creepy is what that. It gives me bad vibes.
And she goes, "Why are you asking me that? Was this like a coordinated thing potentially?"
I don't know.
Bro, this
Very
shit is
unsettling.
so weird. And I think the reason we met some of her people too. I don't know who. It was like when she came here to do the podcast, she had like a whole entourage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe her husband's trying to make her look crazy. But who would do that? Go in there and ask? Either way, man, please get out of there at any cost. Here is Alinity talking about how she had the police do a wellness
I
check.
woke up this morning and I saw this stuff on LSF. And I got a little concerned about Ammo. I tried reaching her out and I couldn't reach her out. So I did a welfare check on her. And the police can't tell me anything about whether or not she's okay. And that's literally all I can do. I would like to hear from her. I would really like that. That's it. That's really...
So that's it. It's super. It's just so scared and sad for her.
Yeah, and it's still just an ongoing situation, I guess, that we'll keep on top of. But I hope she's all right.
Yeah, I mean that tweet is not really putting at me at ease. Just like
no, yeah, not really. It's just that's the latest news from anyone even remotely connected to her as of this moment. So
yeah, but I hope her like going public with all this just gives her the strength and motivation to just get away from him. Because someone like a guy like that, man, it's just bad for anyone. I think it really just fucked me up, thinking like, damn, that can happen to her.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we've met her in person. We've had her on the show a number of times. She seemed like a very, sharp, well put together woman who was really on top of her shit and everything. And yeah, I just never would have guessed that, the whole time she was being hurt like this.
And very kind. She was really nice.
Yeah, she's a total sweetheart.
Yeah, she was saving up for an animal sanctuary.
Right, which is, I mean, obviously, she loves animals and everything, and it's not a surprise that her husband is using that.
Wait, this guy, someone said Nick Lee has tweets confirming their marriage.
Yeah, it's in 2020 when those certificates surfaced. Supposedly he posted them. They are on a Twitter that belongs to Nick Lee, who claims to be her husband.
It could be a troll.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't trust that.
Sounds like it could be a troll.
Yeah, if it was that whole drama at the time, it was probably just somebody creating that account. If that's all that account tweets
Love
about.
to know that guy's real identity. Dying to know who that is. Oh yeah, that seems sus. You're right, Ian. Well, we'll find out. Let's not assume it's any Nick Lee. Let's not assume anything. Well, we know his name is Nick Lee. We just don't know.
His name is Nick Lee, but again, that's like
it may not be the body.
one of the most common names you could pick from.
But
so.
I mean, it's obviously very possible that Olivia is probably right, but there's no like
let's wait
definite
for,
proof.
Yeah, let's wait for if Amaranth wants
that's why.
people to know who he is.
Yeah, the people that are saying that and sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That is literally a dox account that you're sharing in our chat right now, so please stop spamming that. That is not his real Twitter account. That is meant to reveal their address and private information. Yep, and somebody just posted it in our chat. Bye-bye,
ban
Papa
it.
Fury. It's nice knowing you.
Peace. Yeah, don't post that, guys. We want to be careful about this, all right? Fit does not go. Ethan, sorry to say. Are you really talking shit about my fit at a time like this? What's wrong with my fit?
Nothing at all.
Yeah. So sad. Well, guys, if you or someone you know is a victim of abuse, you can call 800-799-7233. There's resources out there to help you, and really smart people that are going to help you get away from whoever's abusing you. You know, I think people put it off thinking it'll get better. Just get away as fast as you can, man. Yeah, thank you. They're spamming it in the chat there. What can we do? I feel like, God, I want to do something to help her, but I don't know what. There's just nothing to do.
I mean, you can try. I mean, you've talked behind the scenes. You can try and reach out and just offer whatever kind of support that she might need. But it's such a fluid situation right now. I mean, who knows? And literally, the cops are at her house as we speak right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was scared this motherfucker really gonna hurt her the way it ended, and we haven't heard from her.
No, it's definitely a real concern.
Although the police were definitely at her house, that's for sure. So I think if Who knows? Let's not speculate. Let's just see. It's just the thing that makes this story especially so crazy is that she's so famous. She's so well known as this amazing businesswoman, super successful. And this is what's going on. Fuck. You guys want to see it? Let's do a poll. You guys want to see the most nuclear take ever on this situation by yours truly, Rat Star?
You don't need to take. Everybody already knows about it.
But he was getting dragged so legendary. And it's so good that he get dragged so hard because actually you says we haven't progressed. I actually think we have progressed. And Keemstar's, the nuclear response to Keemstar's tweet is proof. Because Keemstar used to get away with this shit all the fucking time. Saying shit like this. And he had like a little posse of little pieces of shit that would back him up. Do a poll. If people don't want to see it, then God bless. But the fact that he can't say that shit and he gets flamed so hard, he actually had to erase the tweet. That is progress, man.
I suppose that's true. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean
Like
that
5
we
years
haven't
ago-
progressed, just that as much as we think we have improved as a society on these things, you see shit like that, and it's like, oh yeah, that's still out there.
Do you want to see the worst take imaginable? Yeah. I'm actually really curious what people think about this because obviously, the people, okay. Because 5 years ago, if Keemstar tweeted this, he'd have like a whole posse of people backing him up. You know. And now, his channel's basically dead. It's fucking awesome. You know? All right, so let's see. Let's just look at his tweets real fast. It is really incredible. I mean, I've never seen... This is maybe... Let's be honest, it's not even his worst take, which is crazy. The man said if you're depressed, take 3 sips of beer and you'll be fine. Yeah, here's how it starts, so you guys know it's good. Check this shit out. Clearly, husband is abusing. She showed the text, but, and it's such a big but. It's not even like but. It's like, but she had it coming. Women be shopping.
Women be shopping, baby.
Oh, shit. He goes, clearly the husband is abusing. She showed the text. But I love the huge emphasis. Amaranth herself has scammed so many guys online claiming she was single for years. These Twitch streamers don't care about their viewers. They all just use you and your low IQs to fill their pockets. There's so much to unpack here, actually. It's pretty interesting. First of all, she's not scamming anyone, bro. How is she scamming people? Explain to me in your feeble mind.
The porn star faked an orgasm. I feel like I got scammed. I got ripped off.
It's just so weird, bro. How is she scamming? She literally has a product that people buy. This whole thing, this whole obsession with...
Wait, the
it
people
sounds like he's mad.
Right,
He's like,
exactly.
I thought you were single. I thought I had a chance.
She's way too old for him.
Right.
Also, didn't he lie about not having a girlfriend for a while, calling her an assistant instead?
For like a year.
Same thing.
Scamming his simps.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Jesus.
Cameron. Hey, I think he's... Oh, I can't talk about that. Shit. Okay. I got to be good when I talk about Keemstar because he reports every little thing I do to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say there's other things he's lied about.
He's emailing OnlyFans right now.
Are you telling me?
I want a refund.
They're not stepbrother and sister? And I jerked off to this?
Hey! What a
kidding?
scam!
I got fucking scammed,
Wait,
man.
hold on. That's not really your mom?
In reality, you guys got scammed.
There aren't hot singles in my area?
But just imagine, and so the timing of this is actually good too, because This is right as the story broke, and everyone's just outraged and shocked and scared for her. And his first impulse is to say, this B word be scamming, baby. She scams so many guys online by claiming she's single. You fucking stupid bitch. Do you really think that's how this works? Because he's expressing anger for himself. Like, that's not how it works, dude. These Twitch streamers, and then he turns it into a huge sweeping generalization about all Twitch streamers. They don't care about their viewers. They just use you and your low IQs to fill their pockets. He's bitter. He's fucking bitter that she's making bank and Twitch and all these streamers are making bank. And this guy, his career's dead. I mean, it's not even fun that much to talk about him anymore because he's basically like a shit tier YouTuber now, like that I wouldn't even bother to respond to. But this one was too good to pass up, in fact. But yeah, he's basically just a nobody at this point, which is great. Then he goes,
That's just, yeah.
Then he goes on. He actually, if you didn't think that take could be worse, he tacked on a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Amaranth for years got praised for being a genius businesswoman. Based on this new information, the hidden husband behind the scenes was the one making all the business moves. So, ... Ooh. So on one, I love how he's like...
He's a genius.
He's so
He's a
down with the
genius.
abuser. He's like, he's team abuser. He's like, first of all, okay, sure what he did was bad, but she's a lying hoe, and he's kind of a genius businessman. And she's just a dumb woman, which is what I always thought. Can you imagine typing this shit publicly? Fuck, dude. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
This to me was even the crazier one. To being like, I knew she was just a dummy like all the other women. Of course there was a man behind her operation. This man has a daughter, dude, and he hates women that much. Fuck.
Well, like you said, he's irrelevant. He's just trying to make shocking content so that he is relevant again, but it doesn't work like it used to. Because he used to do this and then at least come up and have back and forths with big creators for a while, but now it's just like, no one gives a shit.
Well, everyone's just dunking.
Yeah,
on him.
everyone's...
He's like the heel of it. He's literally just like a joke.
Will end. Women.
I think he believes this, though. This is who he is.
Definitely believe it. Yeah,
I mean, he's down to...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is... He hates
100%.
women. I mean, it's been one of the most common threads in his career.
Well, they did the same thing with Pokimane, saying that she had a secret boyfriend.
Right, and that's a scam.
Yeah.
Scam.
Dude.
I'm being scammed.
You know what's funny? If a guy was doing that, Keemstar wouldn't give a shit. I'm sure of it. It's like, you have a right to privacy. Just because if you're a woman online, they're not entitled to know your private life. She has a right to not tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, brother. Can you believe this guy's real? There's two, like, I can't believe her husband's real, the one abusing, and then you have people like this. He's kind of team abuser. It's just incredible. Then he gets on his apology podium. I deleted the whole Amaranth thread. Too many people were making bad faith arguments. I just read what you wrote.
Oh, boy.
Manipulating what I said and straight lying.
For sure.
What? But then he goes, I also need to take some responsibility for not communicating my points better. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good luck with that. So is that the most nuclear take? I mean, yeah, right? It's hard to top
Yeah,
that.
it'd be hard to top.
He was actually trending, and just a lot of dunking was going on. It was great.
It's the nuclear word.
And the one thing we... The one thing about Keemstar that we always talk about, he does have a God-given talent to always have the worst possible take in any given
Every situation that comes up. I
Like,
mean, I'm really thinking back. It's like, has he ever had a good take that we've been like, credit where's credit's due? Maybe that's happened like once.
I did like that he got the play buttons as a settlement.
It wasn't so much a take, but it was kind of like a.
It was cool.
I mean, that's a baller move.
I mean, yeah,
it's
no,
a baller move.
But yeah, I can't really think of a good Keemstar take.
It's like he's in the lab formulating the worst take possible. Yeah, it's great. It's incredible that only 18-year-olds would date him. It's like they don't know better. So there it is. Amaranth, we wish her well. She's a great girl. And I just want her to be okay. And I want all you guys to be okay. You know, it's like... It's so sad, man. I don't know why people are so fucked up in this world.
You do not have to tolerate it.
I think in my experience, when you're in a fucked up situation, like there's two sides of you. One is like, I need to get away from here. Or another one, which wins out a lot of time in my life and other people's life, is like, we'll get through this. It'll get better. This isn't really what it is, you know, and putting it off. And I found that it's almost always better, I think, in my life, that when you're in a fucked up, toxic situation, you gotta just cut your losses and leave. I'm not even talking about an abusive relationship or a marriage even necessarily, but sometimes, or it could be friends, it could be a situation, it could be somewhere you're living or something. Like, you gotta just cut your losses sometimes and fucking go. You know? Sometimes, and I like to say, moving backwards is the best way forward. Right?
Is that a little nugget and see you next Tuesday?
Potentially.
Ah, a little teaser for tomorrow.
Potentially. Yes. Don't. Sometimes, you know. On the long and winding road, leave to Keemstar's worst takes.
Somebody said, how does she
Women
leave when he
be
has control?
shopping. What?
Somebody asked, how does she leave when he has control of her finances? Yeah, I mean, that does make it
Well,
difficult.
he
But
got her fucking real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, people saying sometimes that isn't possible. I know.
Of course. No, I mean, every situation is different. But
He has made it close to impossible for her to make that such a hard choice for her. But I need to emphasize actually just how brave she is for doing that. Fuck, man. Fuck, baby. All got her back. And I just can't wait to see his face, man. Is it illegal to ship shit to somebody?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of shit?
But like, what would the legalities be if it were?
My
Like, is it written?
My grandfather did that to my grandmother during their divorce.
No fucking way.
Tell the story.
Tell me
Tell the
everything.
story.
It was a nasty divorce, like awful. And he was very, without getting too into it, he went nuts, and he was very much into horses. So he shipped her horse shit in the mail.
it's pretty psycho.
Yeah.
And what was the message he was trying to send there?
He hated her. He called her like bitch, dog, like just awful things.
Marriage is a beautiful institution.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Sending horse shit in the mail.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's sacred. It's sacred for a reason. We must protect the sacred institution of marriage. No gays allowed. It's sacred. I love that people think it's so sacred. It's not sacred. Anyone can get married. Everyone's fucked up. People be shipping shit. And did you maintain a relationship with both your grandpa and grandma?
Yeah, he kind of like, more so my grandmother. He's kind of down and out in Vegas right now. And
Oh, are they both still around?
Yeah, they're both still around, yeah.
Interesting.
But more, I mean, obviously sided with my grandmother more. But
Sure, that's a tough stance to defend there.
Yeah, yeah. But
but my point is, if we find out that this guy is, can we ship him shit? I'm
No.
asking hypothetically. I'm not, of course, doing it or encourage anyone to do it. But that'd be, if you just received a package and there was poop in it, that's just kind of.
Trust me, once it's public, he's going to be getting more shit than one man can handle.
Not for me.
Yeah, let's
from you.
contribute.
No.
No.
Not for me. What the hell are you talking about? And I don't want anyone to ship him a box of their homemade feces, right, Dan?
Should stop talking about
Homemade.
this. This is not a good track we're going down.
Oh, Dan's pissed. Okay. People are saying it's illegal. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's obviously illegal. And
No, don't do it. What am I doing?
And we've already almost doxed the wrong person and sent a hate mob after them. So there's lots of not very sharp people in the audience that might take your comedic suggestion as a real suggestion and do it.
But I mean, it's just not what I would do, or
I get it.
recommend anyone to do. What can you send that's legal in the mail then, Dan?
Don't send him anything.
No, I'm not. talking
Just
about
stop
sending him
talking about
anything.
harassing this guy.
What are you talking about? I'm not harassing anybody. I'm just hypothetically wondering.
Y'all ready for a week off?
What? You think I'll get banned for that?
Yes, absolutely. Encouraging your fans to
I'm
harass
not.
somebody in
You're
real
the
life.
one that keeps saying I'm encouraging. I'm just wondering hypothetically. Nobody's encouraging.
Okay.
Nobody do that. You're the one that's saying I'm encouraging. I'm not
You're right.
encouraging.
You're right.
You're making it worse.
Mom, Dad, I love
mean-
you both.
I mean,
Please
what's
stop
going
this.
on here?
Stop this. Don't make me choose.
I just said, can you mail a box of shit? What the hell, dude? Is it that serious?